This is Valley News Live at 6:30.
Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Right now, testimony is underway in the trial of a man accused of brutally killing a 14-year-old West Fargo girl last summer in a strip mall parking lot. 23 aggravated assault and the death of Jupiter Paulson. Officials say she was strangled, found with 25 stab wounds. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley was in the courtroom today and has details from the first day of trial.
Emotions ran high Thursday as the first witness took the stand in the trial of Arthur Colley.
I probably should have tried to do more than what I did. I don't think it was enough to try to save her.
Just 1 hour into his shift as a garbage truck driver for the city of Fargo, Patrick Peterson made his way into the Party City parking lot, where he says he saw 14-year-old Jupiter Paulson on the ground with Colley kneeling over her.
As I came up on them, I couldn't figure out what was going on.
Peterson says he got out of his truck and started to walk toward the two, later seeing dried blood on Jupiter and a large blood stain on Colley's t-shirt.
Looked like pinching her nose to me, and his left hand pinching her nose, right hand on her throat.
Prosecutors say surveillance video shows the assault as well as Colley running from the scene shortly after Peterson called 911. Prosecutors say as Colley fled, he disposed of as much evidence as he could, taking his shirt off, showering at a local gas station, and turning his pants inside out to hide the blood stains.
He goes to the federal courthouse twice. Once to ask for money to get out of town, and the second time to ask to be taken into protective custody.
It's unclear the exact defense Colley and his attorney will argue, with defense opening arguments lasting just minutes.
Keep an open mind.
Colley has previously stated he suffers from multiple personality disorder, and officials say he previously admitted to using meth the day before the murder. Testimony is expected to last through much of next week, with many of Jupiter Paulson's family members telling Valley News Live they hope justice for the young teen will soon be a reality. Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
And testimony is set to resume Friday morning at 9 a.m. If convicted of Paulson's murder, he faces up to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Queen Elizabeth II, Britain's longest reigning monarch ever, died today after 70 years on the throne. She was 96. The palace announced she died at her summer residence in Scotland, where members of the royal family had rushed to her side after her health took a turn for the worse in recent days. She was the only monarch most Britons have ever known. Her 73-year-old son, Prince Charles, now automatically becomes king, taking the name King Charles III, though the coronation may not take place for some time. Many lawmakers and world leaders were quick to offer their respects to the Queen. North Dakota Senator Kevin Cramer said in a statement today, quote, Queen Elizabeth II maintained the grace and dignity of the monarchy for 70 years under her steadfast leadership. Her Majesty will be missed, and the world joins the United Kingdom in mourning. May she rest in peace, end quote. Switching gears and take a look outside. We had a bit of a hazy day today. To see what the future has in store, here's First Alert Storm Team forecaster Summer Schnellbach. Summer.
Good evening, and thank you all for joining us here on this Thursday. Skies are looking dark in Grand Forks right now on the home of Economy Skycam, and we're seeing still a little bit of movement in those flags as we've had a northerly wind shift through the day with a passing cold front. And you can see some evidence of that cold front here on satellite and radar in the form of rain showers. Most of the rain is behind the cold front. That front now exiting into parts of southern Minnesota, but we're still seeing some areas of rain, maybe some moderate rain showers in parts of Minnesota just off to the east of Thief River Falls at this hour. As for our wind, there we go, gusting to 40 miles per hour in Fargo. Very, very gusty. And there is that wind shift where you can see that front passing through. So coming up in just a couple of minutes, we'll time out how long this wind sticks around, how long the rain sticks around, and a much cooler forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Sounds good. Thanks, Summer. Fargo Police Chief Dave Zabolski is responding to claims made by City Commissioner Dave Pepcorn, claiming dozens of Fargo police officers have resumes or applications out to possibly leave the department. In a statement sent to our newsroom late last night, Chief Zabolski says he is unaware of any information which would substantiate Deputy Mayor Pepcorn's claims, adding his department added 15 new officers and had 3 returning officers just in the last month alone. Of course, all this comes 9 months after we first told you about at least 35 members of the department resigning in recent years, citing issues with Zawalski and his leadership. Happening right now, Fargo Police Advisory and Oversight Board is meeting at Fargo City Hall. The group is discussing the investigation of the officer-involved shooting on July 8th, where Shane Netterville was shot and killed by a Fargo police officer. This was the live feed. As you see here, it must have ended just moments ago. Police are also providing an update on the Fargo Police Department's administrative review. Our team is there. We'll have more on the meeting tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10. Everywhere you look, businesses are hiring or hoping to hire, and some are offering unique incentives to not only attract staff but retain employees as well. With inflation at a 40-year high, however, full-time employees of the Fargo Park District are about to get a one-time inflationary bonus, $2,000.
You know, it's tough times right now, and, you know, unprecedented inflation, that they want to do something for the staff to help them get them through this year, and I think this was a way to do that.
District also plans to add a pay raise for part-time and seasonal employees in next year's budget. Let's take a live look now at an event happening right now. Students, parents, staff at the Fargo Public Schools are partying on the pavement this evening to celebrate the start of another school year. The Back to School Bash is happening now until 7:15 in the south parking lot at the district office. Includes free food, there's music, games, giveaways, including more than $500 in gift cards and school swag. Another event happening now in Moorhead as the kickoff to Greater Moorhead Days. The all-inclusive Family Fun Day is happening at Gooseberry Park until 7 tonight. Picnic, inflatable games, yard games, crafts, and more. Food is available for purchase. All proceeds go towards the creation of the Moorhead Inclusive Playground. And tomorrow, you don't want to miss the Greater Moorhead Days Parade. Here's a live look at the parade route. It starts at 6 tomorrow evening, heading north on 20th Street from 28th Avenue to 14th Avenue South. This year's parade theme is Rock and Roll Through Moorhead. Still to come on Valley News Live at 6:30. Fall's right around the corner. We'll tell you how you can keep track of where those turning leaves colors are.
And temperatures may be feeling a little bit more fall-like behind today's cold front. Right now, much of us in the valley, 60s and 70s, still warm down to the south. Cool is on the way, and more rain is on the way. Maybe some moderately heavy for some. I'll time it out for you in your full hour-by-hour forecast. Details are next.